Everyone, welcome back to the FIDE Grand Chess Tour, which is happening in Poland for 2026. So I've already went to the Rapid. Now we're going to go to the Blitz in this video. So this is the second round of the Blitz between Hans Niemann, who won the Rapid, and Vladimir. So we have e4, e5, and f3, knight c6, and we have the Italian game on the board. He chooses the Piano game by Vladimir. We have the move d3, knight to f6, c3. So mainly the idea of this is to go c3 and d4 to get the center. We have castles. Oh no, never mind. We don't have castles. Instead of castles, we have h6, and then we have castles again. d6, rook e1, bishop goes back to b6 to stop, not get attacked with d4. We have knight bd2, still holding d4, Hans is, and then we have castles, and then we have knight to f1. By the way, this is 3 plus 2. No, wait, this isn't. It's 5 plus 3. We have rook to e8, then we have the move a4. Going for this, you have the move bishop e6, ignoring it. You have takes, rook takes, and we have the move b4. Then he went a5, and then we have b5, knight back to b8, and then just played a few moves on knight g3, shuffle, we have d4 coming, rook attacks the bishop, takes, and then they traded, and he brought his knight to the center on d4 hand. So right now, as we pause in this position, the best move here is rook e5, which was played, but now Hans, the material is equal, he has a better position. His idea might be to later go f4, maybe target his knight with something like queen b3. Otherwise, everything is fine for Vladimir anyways. We have f4 and as usual, rook c5 is a mistake. It's a mistake because of the move knight d to f5. It's a great move, and then it hits the pawn, so we have the move rook e6 defending it. After rook e6, there was queen d4, and a big blunder, h5. h5 is a blunder because of e5. Now with rook moving, it can't. He went rook c4. We have simply queen takes there, and that's just the knight up, and there you go. Hans is the knight, and later on, just very soon, with 1 second, Vladimir having 1 second, Hans having a minute and 16 seconds, Vladimir resigned, and there you go. Hans is on a roll after the Rapid. Second round he won. I think he lost the first round, but that's unfortunate. And yeah, so that was a crazy game. Hans managing to win with the white pieces against Vladimir with black. Next game is between Fabiano Caruana with the white pieces and Gukesh Tomaraju with the black pieces. Knight f3, the ready open, d5. We have the move c4, e6. Gukesh likes to do the stuff of e6. You have g3, that's a kind of Catalan opening. You have d4, bishop g2 is played, knight comes up to c6, castles, and knight h6 by Gukesh. After knight h6 from Gukesh, we have d3, knight f5. Rook e1, bishop e7. And then we had e4, and yeah, this is the best move. f6, and Gukesh went for the move h5. One of the lines where he wants to try and do something here. We have d4, h4. And then after that, things weren't too good for Gukesh after g4, h3. Because now gf5, hg2, and then he went d5. That's the best move because of e takes, d takes. And we have a mistake by Gukesh. He was supposed to bring his knight to e5. Because knight e5, if they take, you go bishop d6. Bishop e6. And then if knight f3, then you just go bishop takes f5. You might be down a piece, but this is not that good. Like something like e4, bishop g4, e5, then you go check, king takes, and then we have the move rook takes h2. Because king takes h2, queen to h4 check. That is a brilliant sequence that Mukesh did not find. And instead, he went for bishop to h4. Bishop h4 is a mistake because of d6, and then we had bishop takes e1, queen d8, king d8, and then we had knight takes e1. So now it's just bad. Bishop takes f5 is played, knight comes out to c3, rook to e8, and Fabiano is just winning. Like he's better. Definitely. He has 2 pieces for 1, I'm pretty sure, right? Yep, he does. Knight takes g2 is a miss. B takes e6. And then they played on for a bit. Mukesh trying to defend, but everything is over. The 2 pieces are way too powerful. And he tries, but he gets really low on time too. Very low time. And in this position, Gukesh with 5 seconds, Fabiano 15. 15, Gukesh had resigned and has lost. So yeah, because this position is lost, like, how are you gonna stop this mate? You're gonna have to do something like, you're gonna have to sack and then like it's just over. Like takes, and then maybe let's say rook c3, but you have nothing, yeah. So let's go on to the next game. It's been 5 minutes or 6 minutes so far. Hope you're still watching. This is Maxime with the white pieces versus Fabiano once again with the black pieces. E4, c5. If you didn't know, this is a Sicilian defense, which I like to do. F3, d6, d4. So this is an opening I like and play. Sometimes takes, knight f6. Knight c3. This is the Neisdorf with the move a6, the open Neisdorf of Sicilian defense. We have h3, knight coming out to c6. All over stop, bishop e3, bishop develops to d7. Usually people like to go e5 here. That wasn't played. We have g4. And then knight takes, e takes. And I think we had e5. Yes, e5, queen d2, bishop c6. Bishop d2 is apparently a great move because it defends this pawn. And then bishop e7, David castles. And Maxime just castled queenside and he's trying to go for an attack. He's winning this actually. In fact, he's way better. The attack is too strong. Takes it out like rook dg1 wasn't better, so hg1 was better. And on queen e8, I mean, like, it's just really good for Maxime. I don't know. But then he had a mistake because of f5. And then we had knight d5. So now he kind of threw his advantage. He's still better, definitely. Like, definitely still better. Rook c8. And then he got hit. And then Fabiano makes a mistake. f3 is a miss. He was supposed to play bishop d3. Although he didn't find that. We had f3. a5, queen a4, queen g5, king b1, queen d2 by Fabiano. The only drawing move. It's a brilliant move. You know why it's a brilliant move? You can't take this because queen e1's mate. So you can't. You have to move c3, trying to like get out of the mate. And then we had queen takes d5. Once again, if you ever try to take here, this time I take the rook. So you can't do that. We had queen d2. We had the move rook to d1. And I think, yes, we had b5 on the board. b5. No, wait, it wasn't on the board. Oh, come on. b5 would have been epic. b5 would have been epic. Okay. We had queen b4 offering a queen trade. Queen takes, a takes, the only great move. And also draw once again. Unfortunately. Yeah, f takes g4, I'm pretty sure. And then we had f takes back, bishop takes g4, rook f4. And then they played on bishop h5. But then we had a pretty fatal blunder by Fabiano, rook f6. To blunder because of rook to e4. Hitting the bishop. When the bishop goes to f2, you go. No, he should have just taken. Yeah, he played bishop. Bishop g4 is also not a bad move. Bishop g4 played rook c7. And then they played on a bit. They played on a bit until we had Maxime is definitely better. And then we have the blunder. Rook back to b3. It's a blunder because of nothing other than just a simple bishop to c8. A free rook was missed by Fabiano. Even rook f4. Oh my days, now Maxime is better. What? He just missed it. What? He just missed it. I don't know what just happened. Like, I had no idea what just happened. No idea what just happened. We had rook b8 hitting the pawn, and yeah, rook a4, rook to b5, and then again got thrown away until we have a mistake by Fabiano again. Rook c5, a6 is a blunder. Well, yeah, it was a blunder. And then they played on a bit until Fabiano got better after mistake, bishop h3. Because of there, and now he's winning. Wow. Maxine's pawn is not going to promote. He can't. There's no chance. The king is too safe here. The kings are swapping sides. What's happening? And now he just blunders, and now Fabiano's winning. What's this? What's this? He's up a bishop. There you go. Maxine with 6 seconds resigns against Fabiano with 10. Crazy stuff. And there you go. Fabiano won again in round number 12. Let's move on to round number 16 between the Gukesh Namaraju and Hans Niemann is back. There you go. Hans with black, Gukesh with white. We have a Reti opening and we have to move c4, e6. This is been played many times. Both sides, although this time Gukesh is white, Hans is black. c5. This is basic principles to always take towards the center. We have d4, knight c6, bishop b5, d4, knight d4, bishop d7. This is all normal stuff. It's a draw. Simple draw. Bishop out to d6. Maybe on f3, b5, takes. They tried it a bit, and that was a mistake by Gukesh. a5 is a miss. Knight d3 is also a miss. Bishop c7. Things are going crazy. Hans is better. Hans is better. Defending mate, attacks the queen, slides it out. Takes, knight to d2. Bishop back to g3 hits the queen moves, f3, check, and Hans should be better, right? Am I seeing things? H3 is a miss. Until f4 by Hans. f4 is a mistake. The bishop takes a5. Simple plot, and then we have h6, another mistake. But it's because of rook g2. Rook g2 and you just completely winning. Gukesh misses it. He misses and he makes a blunder, queen e2. Queen e2 just a straight up blunder, like just queen c5. Hitting the queen, hitting this. It's over. Queen c5. You can't go here. Go there and this is, yeah, it's mate. It's gonna be 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 mate. Yeah, it's mate. So there you go. Queen e2 is a mistake. All of them anonymous. Rook and what? Their blunders and misses, I don't know, they're on low. Gukesh is low on time, Hans isn't. Gukesh has 6 seconds right now, Hans has 45. Queen c2. Rook to c6. It's a draw suddenly. No, never mind. Gukesh gets the advantage back. Queen d2 anonymous. Things are going crazy on the board. You have rook d1. And you have the only great move which saves the game. Bishop g2. Now it's a draw. Rook d5 is a mistake. Oh no, Gukesh has +1 advantage again. Now he's winning. He's winning because of bishop b4. Even bishop c3 is okay, which is what he played. Because you obviously cannot take this. Because if you take this, queen e8, king h7, queen e4, king h8, and you win the rook. So, yeah, wait, I don't know what that was. Okay. So I had bishop c3, rook c1, and we had bd2, and then we had a bit of takes. Gukesh is better. We'll have to rook e8. There you go. Gukesh does indeed manage to win. With 10 seconds of Gukesh, Hans having 6 seconds, Hans resigns, and Gukesh is winning as he has made in 7. Like, he literally has made in 7. The made in 7 would be something like, well, he'd have to sack, apparently. King takes, rook f6, king e4, rook f5, bishop c4, g4, bishop e5, mate. And that's the mate. No, it's not mate. Oh, it is. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the last game. This is between Javik and Sindarov with the white pieces and Wesley Saw with the black pieces. Wesley's black. e4, c5, knight d6. d4, you have takes back, knight to f6. Then we have the move bishop d3. This is another Sicilian open variation. Bishop d3, you have knight c6. And then we have bishop e3, you have g6 on the board, h3, bishop g7. Then we have c4, knight goes back to d7. Now you're maybe going e5. Although, I don't think that happened in the game. Yeah, never. f3 is a mistake by Javikar because of queen a5. He should have went f4, but he went rook b1. And then I'm going to go through this game quickly. We traded a bit. And then it was a bit crazy at one point. Although he should have taken. Okay, that was a great move. Although things got into Wesley's hand after the move h4, bishop takes b2, knight c3, and rook to c8. Now he's kind of better. He was better, especially after rook f6 plan mistake. And he's just winning. Like, this is a winning endgame of rooks. He's up a pawn, Wesley, so. And there you go, it's completely losing. Oops, and yeah. Javikar with 3 seconds and Wesley having 9 seconds resigned as the rook's gonna go to e1, it's gonna go b2, king c4, king just promote, b1. You can't take with the king because of that. And white's actually winning. So you had to take like this. Actually, rook c5, you win king d4, king takes b1, you completely winning. It's made in 15. So yeah, that was actually the end of all games. The winner of the Blitz is none other than Fabiano Caruana. I showed you 2 games which he won. Fabiano did delightful. Hans Riemann came third, so he won the full Blitz and Rapid. It was a kind of joint tournament. Hans Riemann, well done to him. Hans Riemann from United States of America. He won the whole Poland thingy of the Grand Chess Tour. Fabiano won the Blitz and Hans won the Rapid and coming third in the Rapid. Fabiano, I think, came fourth or fifth in the Rapid. Yeah, anyway, so that's it. Well done to Hans and I guess Fabiano. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll hopefully see you for the World Championship in my videos. So please like and subscribe, and that's it. Goodbye.